All right, Shalom, Akim, Shalom, Shalom. All right, this is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Come with a quick in transit. All right, quick lesson on the way to the plantation. And, I just had to jump on this lesson real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's been on my spirit. So before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right? So, I'm just going to get straight to this lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? Make it real quick. All right? You can see the precept on the screen. You know what I'm saying? This is Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 12. It says, For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of our power, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. All right. Next verse. It reads, For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. All right. Okay, so Salakia for my voice. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. You know, this has to be addressed. It has to be addressed. It has to be spoken about. You know what I'm saying? It's too much. You know, it's too much folly. It's too much madness that's going on in Israel right now. It's too much madness that's going on amongst these wayward camps. You know what I'm saying? These jokers that are not following correct protocol. You know what I'm saying? In terms of the doctrine. All right? In terms of the doctrine, no one's following the correct way, man. All right? Remember what Yahweh Shai said, he that cometh up another way is as a thief and a robber. You know what I'm saying? A thief and a robber, man. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 18. All right, it tells you that you're going to have to make the discernment. You're going to have to discern who is teaching this word in truth and sincerity and properly, and who's not serving the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You're gonna have to figure that thing out, man. All right, because we got too many dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? Who's putting on garments and putting on French T-shirts and all that garbage. You know what I'm saying? Going up here speaking, and they don't know a damn thing of what they talking about. All right. Just a couple days ago, we had dude Ratazan Sharan, all right, Salakia, Ratazan Sharan from was it BOW, you know what I'm saying, Believers of the Way, formerly of True Nation, okay, and he's sitting here trying to justify this foolish breakdown of the 7-day week, you know what I'm saying, using Daniel chapter 9, man. Daniel the 9th chapter. All right, around the 24th verse. And that has nothing to do with what he was talking about. It had nothing to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? Of what he was going on about, man. All right. And he kept saying according to his understanding. You can't go off your understanding, man. You have to go off what the Spirit is telling you through precept upon precept, and it has to go according to the correct doctrine, man. All right? If you can't break down these prophecies, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? If you're not studying to show yourself approved, as it says in the book of 2 Timothy, all right? 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15, you know what I'm saying? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? As a matter of fact, let me get that precept. All right, this is 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightfully dividing the word of truth. Rightfully dividing the word of truth, man. You can't be winging it, man. You can't be winging it and calling yourself a prophet. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say that we will have a more sure word of prophecy. A more sure word of prophecy, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you getting up here on camera, you see what I'm saying, talking about the mark of the beast is sin. All right, it's everything else under the sun except for what the prophets are truly telling you, what the scriptures are clearly telling you. All right, that there's going to be an entire system that's going to revolve around the implementation of this particular thing that's going to go inside your skin, underneath your skin, within your hand or your forehead. You see what I'm saying? And we can clearly see this digital system that's being built all around us, and it's going to be predicated upon whether or not you get these digital identification. This digital identification, man. If you can't break that down, man, what are you doing? You're not a prophet, man. You're not a prophet. You see what I'm saying? When you look at Bishop Nathaniel from IUIC, all right, they look wonderful, wonderfully clad. You know what I'm saying? They got the fancy garments. They look the part to Israel. You know what I'm saying? To majority of Israel, they look the part because Jake just likes to look at the outward appearance. That's what Jake has always liked to do. Look at the outward appearance, man. And these jokers are like they're inwardly as you know what I'm saying, as I forgot how the precept goes, man. But they're like empty sepulchers, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man. You know, when you look at golly, when you look at that one dude, what's his name? I don't know what his name is, but he's from that group called I don't know. The acronym is ROI. I know a brother calls them reprobates of Israel. You know what I'm saying? They celebrating Thanksgiving. They're celebrating Christmas. They're celebrating they're celebrating these wicked ass holidays. You know what I'm saying? Calling it the Lord's Day. And they're eating swine's flesh and broth of abominable things, okay, and getting on camera, being proud about it. All right, this is what we talking about, man. This is what we talking about. These false prophets that have crept in unawares, man. All right, and a lot of blood is gonna be on their hands, man. I was just listening to Elder Micah Allah, you know what I'm saying? Elder Micah Allah from LA, you know what I'm saying? And there was this dude that showed up to their camp, that walked up to their camp, and he didn't know a goddamn thing. He didn't know a goddamn thing, but he was listening to this one camp that was a branch off, okay, I believe from IUIC or something. And he'd been listening to them for 6 years, and he doesn't even know the basics of these scriptures. But he'd been listening to them for 6 years. He'd been in the truth for 6 years, and he don't know a damn thing, bro. This is sad. All right, this is sad. When you look at ISUPK, you know what I'm saying? Look at Captain Tazariak, man, and these jokers going off talking about John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. When his whole ministry was to lead the way towards Yahushua, man. He told you what his office was, and he told you what his mission was. His mission was to decrease so that the Lord Yahushua can increase, representing a whole new order of priesthood that was going to be brought forth. That was prophecy that had to play out, man. And John the Baptist fulfilled that prophecy. If it wasn't for him fulfilling that prophecy, we wouldn't be where we are now, man. Having a mediator, having the blood sprinkled. You see what I'm saying? shed for the remission of our sins, man. If John the Baptist hadn't done what he did. This is what we're talking about, man. You've got to make sure that you following the correct doctrine. You following the correct individual, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why we say that GMS has the 100% truth, because we don't go with these gimmicks. We don't do any of that stuff, man. We don't do all this marching. We don't do all this microphone, screaming in the microphone and all that stuff no more. No, man. We just go straight to the precepts. We go straight to the doctrine, straight to the scriptures, man. All right? We don't wing it. Beginning with our apostles and elders on down and the brothers of the likewise doctrine. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't do that, man. All right? We don't go talking about, here's a pop the balloon challenge and all that stuff, man. Pop the purple balloon, you know what I'm saying? All right? We don't have our women being out of order, man. We don't do none of that stuff. Oh, because they use profanity. So what? So what? And it's not profanity, man. It's just using harsh language. You see what I'm saying? Like I said before, if this person is on the train tracks and the train is coming at 100 miles an hour, you know what I'm saying? And you on the train track acting stupid, all right? Am I going to tell you? Am I going to tell you to get off the train tracks in a pleasant way? You see what I'm saying? In a soft way, a sweet way, a way that's according to your palate? No, man. No, man, I'm gonna tell you to get the fuck up off that track before your ass get killed. Get up off there before you die, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Israel. They don't respond to anything else. The Lord said that He would make our faces flint against their faces, like Adam and stone against their faces, man. We have to be, because Israel is a hard-headed, stiff-necked people. What do you not understand about that? What don't you understand about that? Niggas don't listen. You see what I'm saying? To this very day, you can't tell bitches nothing. You can't tell them nothing. And now our men are just like women. You can't tell them nothing. You see what I'm saying? They're effeminate. The women are masculine. You see what I'm saying? Let me get this precept. Alright, this is Ezekiel 3 and 4. And it reads, and he said unto me, Son of man, go get ye unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. That's what the prophets are here to do, man. It says, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. We're not sent to everyone else, man. We're sent to the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, Hispanics. You see what I'm saying? That's what we sent for. We're not sent for everybody else, man. Verse 6, not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely, had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. If we was to go to the so-called white man, you see what I'm saying? The very Edomites that you niggas is trying to defend and trying to save. If we was to go to them and tell them, hey, you are the Israelites. You're the ones that the Lord is talking about. You're the ones that the Bible is speaking about. You know what I'm saying? The promises, the blessings, the giving of the law, the service of the Lord, man. You see what I'm saying? The promises is all to you so-called white people. If we was to tell them that, they would fully understand it, they would fully embrace it, and they would be about that time, man. They would be all about it. You see what I'm saying? They would be on that time. For real, man. They would be up, down, in, out, over, and under that shit. You see what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to tell them twice. If I was to go to the Moabites, the so-called Chinese, and tell them that, they wouldn't have a problem receiving that. They'd be all up on it. If I was to go to the Ammonites, so-called Japanese, if I was to go to the Ishmaelites, the so-called fucking Arabs, you see what I'm saying? They would accept it. They would receive it. They would believe it. They would understand it. You see what I'm saying? The East Indians, if I was to go to the Elamites, they would believe in and embrace that shit, man. But we going to the Israelites. We're here going to the Israelites. Y'all give us the hard time, man. Continuing on. All right? Let me read that again. It reads, not to many people of a strange speech and of an hard language, whose words thou canst understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel, the house of Yasha Allah, will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. All you niggas, man. All you niggas are impudent and hard-hearted. That's the Lord telling you this. That's the Lord talking about you. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all can't listen. Y'all can't listen for shit, man. You see what I'm saying? But this is the problem. This is what we keep talking about, man. This is what we talking about. And y'all love to listen to these these false prophets with these wayward doctrines, you know what I'm saying? All right, you listen to One Body. Listen to One Body, formerly One Body in Yahushua. Now they're just one body. You see what I'm saying? That's a telltale sign, man. They take away the name of Yahushua. That's the red flag, man. That's the biggest red flag. If they took away the Lord's name, you know they done sold out. You know they sold the fuck out, man. You see what I'm saying? You know it. Just like IUIC, you know they sold out because they took away the names. You know what I'm saying? And these jokers ain't studying. These jokers ain't they're not doing anything, man. One Body, what did they say? They say that there are no miracles. That Moses never parted the Red Sea. Are you serious? That Yahushua never turned water into wine. That he never walked on water. That he never raised the dead. Because if he was to do that, then he would be a sorcerer. Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? Here we are. We're going head first into Jacob's trouble, and you guys is teaching Israel that there is no miracles. When we gonna need one. We gonna need one. We gonna need miracles. God damn it, we gonna need some miracles, man. When these devils come down like a flood, like they about to do, they about to show you they ass all the way to Callaway. They about to show you they ass, man. And it's going to be brutal. It's going to be devastating. It's going to be bloody. Y'all going to see these Edomites. Y'all don't believe us when we tell you that this is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Y'all don't believe us when we say these Edomites, these so-called Caucasians, are the devils that the Bible speaks of, man. Look at how they showing you they ass right now, man. Look at how they speaking concerning Alligator Alcatraz. They telling you, they telling the world that they need to feed all you so-called Latin tribes, all you so-called Latin Hispanic tribes, to these alligators. You see what I'm saying? They're telling you straight to your face, we need to feed them to alligators. Where have we seen that before? Y'all done forgot about alligator. Y'all done forgot about gator bait. Y'all done forgot about how these Edomites roll. Y'all forgot about how brutal these people are. How much they love blood. You forgot about that shit, man. The Lord's about to remind all you niggas. You see what I'm saying? But you keep listening to these jokers, man. You keep listening to these jokers keep talking about everyone can be saved when the scriptures ain't talking about that. Y'all keep listening to these dudes telling you that the kingdom of heaven is for so-called white people. Stop. Hey, man. Hey. Shit. Keep playing these games, man. Keep playing these games. You know what I'm saying? Because Lord's about to show you. He's about to show you, man. All right? He about to show you. Real talk. Real talk. And in your face. You see what I'm saying? In your face, he's going to show you this. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it now, but some of y'all still wiggling around, man. Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear the prophets. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to hear us when we telling you the truth, man. So very soon, it's going to be on you. It's going to be on you. When this comes to pass, Lord will come Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them. You see? And it's going to be truly understood in these times. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have to make the distinction. Let's go back. All right? You're going to have to make the distinction in these last days, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's been teaching you the truth and who hasn't? You see what I'm saying? Who's been truly about this word and who has not? All right? You're going to have to make that distinction through the Spirit. You're going to have to make the discernment through the Spirit. All right? Stop playing games with your time, with your soul. You see what I'm saying? Because these are jokers. As a matter of fact, I got to get that precept. Salakia. This is Acts chapter 20. Let's start at verse 26. It says, "Wherefore I take you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men." All right? We washed our hands of your blood, man. By us teaching you this word, by us teaching you this truth clearly, all right? We have washed our hands of your blood. "Wherefore I take you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men. For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Most High," man. All right? We don't shun away from any of these precepts. We don't shun away from anything. We tell you the truth. Even if it's uncomfortable, we tell you the truth, man. Verse 28, Take heed therefore unto yourselves and to all the flock over the which the Holy Ghost hath made you overseers, to feed the church of our power, which he hath purchased with his own blood." You see what I'm saying? We're out here to reach the elect. That's the church. To reach the elect of the nation of Israel, that's the church, man. Verse 29, "For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock." You understand? Grievous wolves have entered in, not sparing the flock. They're not teaching you the correct doctrine. They're teaching you that you can do whatever the hell you want to do. They're not telling you the truth, man. You see what I'm saying? If they're telling you that the mark of the beast is sin, if they're telling you that it's sleeping with white women, if they're telling you that it's the gun, if they're telling you that it's philosophy, that it's an embargo, and the doctrine changes every season, you see what I'm saying? If they're doing all that, that's a clear-cut indication that these jokers do not have your best interest at heart. You see what I'm saying? You look at Alazar, man. Look at that nigga. He's still prideful. Still prideful. Got caught with all this sodomite activity. You see what I'm saying? Like to have objects plugged up his rectum by his woman. You see what I'm saying? After she comes home from being plowed by an Edomite. All right? Deplorable behavior. And yet he's still up here talking about hit the Cash App. Hit the Cash App. You can't give 40,000 views on one video. Ha ha. You know what I'm saying? Look at what I got going. You see what I'm saying? Look at how much money I can make. These are grievous wolves, man. But hey, that's all I got, man. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta get no more. Man. We at the end of this thing, bro. We at the end of this thing. Ain't no more need to talk. No more need to talk. Just like I brought out that other video. You know what I'm saying? Just like I brought out previously, man. All right. You still think you matter? You don't. We the prophets matter. We the prophets matter. We're the only ones that matter at the end of this thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's about to become abundantly clear when Jacob's trouble hits. When Jacob's trouble hits, it's going to be abundantly clear, man. No more talk. So I'm going to cut that there, man. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, V'chak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.